Hey, you guys. It's your favorite little keto goofball diamond. Today marks 5 years, 281 days of my ketogenic journey, having started out at 311 pounds, down to where I am today. But anyway, we'll get to that. It's been quite a busy and overwhelming week, and we're going to talk about it. You know how I am. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell, because it is time to rant, rave, and misbehave. Keto Diamond style. So it's after midnight. This week has been a little bit all over the place. So let me show you some bits and bobbles, and I'll be right back. Take it out. Hubby went to get food. This is where the car parks. So we got hats and toys. More toys. Jewelry and random stuff. Purses, clocks, shoes. Bags of bags. Alright, so that is the cutest little fella. He's in our, this is our tables. Look, y'all. Mickey's on the box stuff. I'm gonna stand in the sun. It feels good over here. Try not to pay too much attention to myself. That's $1 box of toys. Lamp with a hat on. Good morning, honey.
Hey, good morning.
That's my crown.
Hey, man, what up? All right.
I don't have the good clocks out here. Not the really good ones. No, my pocketbooks. $10 a piece. Sorry. No, you're fine. Alright, so we are headed back to the house. It's only almost noon, but the wind was so bad it was knocking everything over. I was holding the clock table down. It sent the jewelry and the sunglasses flying. The train set kept flying over.
Lost the picture.
Lost the picture. That was $10. But it was $10 of something we had bought for our own house like a year ago and just never hung up. So it was just something I took extra. So still sucks, but you know, not something we bought to sell recently. Good thing we did leave. One guy had big signs out there, like the Texaco sign kind of things that actually go on buildings, big Coke signs that you can hang on the side of the buildings and all. And they kept flying over and flying away, and hats were flying every which way. And then the gusts are supposed to get stronger. There's a wind advisory now. So we got out of there at a good time. Although we were going to try to stay because apparently there's a second wave that comes in. Like a lot of people will leave at 10:30 and then more people will come in and set up. So we were going to try to stay for a while, but it's just too much wind. There's dirt in my eye. And I dropped my phone on my belly though. We're safe. You're safe. I caught you. Say hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
That was today. Well, we didn't do too bad. Still not in the profit margin, but recouped some of our money. And again, some of the stuff that sold was just stuff that we had bought that he owned already or I owned already. So
Definitely all the cool stuff.
that was kind of cool. My phone's ringing. Yep, phone even rings after midnight. Anyway, so we've had such an overwhelming week. And that one day the wind got so bad, it was ridiculous. I mean, there were signs and hats flying every which way. My jewelry flew off the table. I was holding down the table that the clock was on. I don't even know what I was in that clip because I recorded it in the moment. The last 2 days we've had Zach, and got up early to take him to school. Found a really awesome, very large yard sale. We bought 44 things for $37, and some of them were quite awesome, to be honest with you. Now look, I don't know if this is worth anything, but I love these old pill boxes. I think they're really awesome. This one needs to be cleaned up a bit, but I like that. It's just a really neat little thing. And this, oh, this I'm in love with. I tried to look it up, but all that came up was a doorknob. It's not a doorknob. I don't know, however, if this is made out of marble or alabaster or what, because I can't find an exact match, but it's a very cool little, I guess, trinket box. I like it a lot. It's really awesome. Another thing I really, really like is like, so like the older men up there who sell tools and stuff, well, they got a lot of men stopping by their table to look at the tools. Well, if they have a few pieces of jewelry, women really aren't stopping by their little areas to look at jewelry, So they'll bring them over to me. Do you want these? Do you want to sell these? And this one guy, he did bring them over, and it was in a big baggie, and he goes, would you like to buy this for $20? He said, I think there's some silver and stuff in there. I'm really not sure. And I was kind of hesitant because it looked like a lot of costume jewelry. There was a lot of clip-on earrings in there, a lot of probably 60s, 70s stuff, which can be valuable, but generally it's not that much. But I'm glad I took the bag because there was 2 pair of sterling silver earrings, a sterling silver necklace, a set of gold earrings, little tiny ones, but gold earrings nonetheless, and this watch. It's another 1980s watch. I'm getting really, really good at fixing watches. Really good. And changing the batteries and all that stuff. Who would have thought? But anyway, I'm glad I got this because it's another 1980s watch. It's just a really pretty watch, but it's spring loaded. And a lady stopped by and asked me the other day if I had any spring watches. I was like, no, I don't have any. She said, but she's got arthritis real bad, so she can't do the thing. And these, they're just pop right on. So I'm kind of glad I got that, just in case anybody else asked about that. And plus, it's just pretty, period. So I've got some other watches too that I'm gonna mess around with. You never know what you're gonna get. That heart necklace watch, by the way, does work. I did get a battery in there after I have it clean it up inside and all that, and that was neat. I'm curious, do any of you guys want to see some of the stuff we've got, like in detail? Because I could do a video on that. We've got a lot. And between all of the stuff we've gotten for this and cleaning out the buildings in the back and cleaning out the room and trying to do too much at one time, I got quite overwhelmed. In fact, over the last several days, I've got up, shifted a few things, tidied a few things, sit back down. I did this like over and over and over again. And this morning I was finally like, honey, I can't do this anymore. I need space. I have no space. We can't. And he's like, okay, get in the car. We're going to Lowe's. So I went and bought some shelves. All right, you guys, so it has taken all day. We got the shelves up. Got some of the stuff unpacked onto the shelves. I'm very happy with certain things here. This whole shelf down here is stuff I need to put on eBay. That stuff, some of it's going on eBay, some of that's Corey's. This stuff down there is on eBay already. This stuff up here is on eBay already. And this stuff up here is on eBay already. Except for the horse. I don't have him yet. Got some stuff that goes with us. Purse is on eBay. Whole lot of stuff. But I still have some room. I've got these things go on there. All these things go on there. This is some of the stuff we take to the flea market and packaging stuff. And yeah, got a big old mess, but it's getting better. At least now I don't have 5 billion boxes clamored in here. Love those lamps down there, by the way. But yeah, I'm happy. It took all day though to get the shelves up in here. the stuff out. But yeah, at least there's some kind of a system now. Just going to put this in right here. Closer to the end of the video, you will hear me say multiple times, I did not weigh in. Stick around, because later towards the end, I remember that I did indeed weigh in and put it in there. So my phone's dying. So there is a weigh-in. Even though I say over and over, there will not be. Again, like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. And if you need help with your ketogenic journey, my contact information is below. All right. So luckily, I don't have 5 million boxes around my house anymore, because, you know, all the glass stuff had to be wrapped and protected and safe and tucked. And then you didn't know where anything was because it's all in boxes and they're all everywhere. Well, I mean, I do have a bunch of boxes, but they're all empty now. Well, most of them anyway. So that's helpful. And then, like, we've gotten that building out there cleaned out, so all the building supplies can go down there. All the antiques can go down there, except for that white chair, because I don't want nothing to happen to that. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing some of the stuff I got, I can do whole videos on it, or just show you some of the stuff I got, what we might be able to get out of it. Might is the key word, because, like, people can charge anything they want to on eBay or any of these other sites. It don't mean anybody's willing to pay that much. So, you know, I can only tell you what some of them sold for, what some people think they can get out of something. I can't tell you what really will happen, but doing the flea market thing, doing the eBay thing, think I'm going to do, whatnot. Maybe Poshmark, not sure. I don't know. Any of them y'all recommend? And what sells good? Because I don't know. But I'm trying. And it's fun too. So it's a little bit addictive. I will say that, because you've got to learn to, you can't buy everything just because it's pretty and just because it might sell, because it might not, and you might be stuck with it for a long time before it does. So I'm learning very much. But I was so overwhelmed today, because I mean, I had no room in here. Finally, I can see my kitchen table. And at the same time, like I said, we're cleaning out that building. I've got all of Zach's baby clothes. I've got a lot of Athena's baby clothes and baby blankets. Not many of Anthony's. Probably none of Anthony's, realistically, because he tends to just ruin them. There's really no hope for Anthony's clothes when he's done. Sorry, guys. Lowe's, well, I mean, it doesn't take hardly anything to trigger my allergies, period, but Lowe's, having all that lumber, all that sawdust, all that stuff in the air, and I'm allergic to a lot of trees and lots of wood, like oak, which is ridiculous because a lot of stuff's made out of oak. My floor is made out of oak. So you'd think that wouldn't be so bad, but cedar, pine, pretty much everything you make a Christmas tree out of, I'm allergic to it. Just being in there, my throat clogs up. I start coughing really hard. So I always feel like the people are going to kick me out one of these days, because she gonna spray us some, you know, but this is adorable. It's pencil sharpener. I've seen these before, like a long time ago, but man, I tell you what's really ridiculous is age. When somebody goes, ooh, that's vintage, I'm like, no, it's not, it's from the 80s. And I'm like, wait, damn, I'm from the 70s. It definitely makes me vintage too. Yeah, that's not even fun. It's not even fair, to be honest with you. But yeah. So anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing some of the stuff we've gotten in a little bit more detail, if you'd like to see a few haul videos here and there, I know you used to like Goodwill haul videos, but this is it is and isn't, because some of it is yard sales, some of it's flea markets, some of it is free stuff that people have given me. It's a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. And there's that cute story, like with the big box the other day. So yeah, I mean, I would like to share that stuff with you guys, but realistically, this is the Keto channel, although I talk about whatever I want to, whenever I want to, because it's my channel and I can. But I still would like your 2 cents on what you're interested in. Doesn't mean I'm going to listen, because I'm not good at that, evidently. Anyway, so as far as keto goes, I don't really have a good weigh-in because I didn't get on a scale yesterday or today. I don't really have an excuse other than getting Zach up and getting him ready for school, and then I've gotten out of habits that I used to have all the time. I did finally paint my nails. Did do that. Washed a few dishes, not all of them. Washed a lot of clothes because there's a lot of them down in that building, and I've still got a ton. But the good news is Anthony can use all Zach's 5-year-old clothes, and Harlan, my bonus son's daughter, can use most of Athena's baby clothes. So, and I do have a bag of 0 to 3 month old clothes that were Zach's that the new baby can use once I get them washed and dried. So he should be here anytime. Destiny is 38 weeks. They had been set on the name Atreus, but there's been some talk of changing that. I don't know what my grandbaby's name is going to be yet, but I can't wait to meet him. Know he's going to have big chunky cheeks. Can't wait to get hold of him. So that's going to be fun. And I'll have Zach while she's in the hospital. Destiny's stepmom and dad should have Athena that week, or however long it takes, you know. So, which is good because it'll be a bit more overwhelming. And next week I have got to buy a couch because, which I'll get to that in a minute. I have got to buy a couch for over here. There's a wall over here. For Zach to sleep on, because that child is a space heater. He gets anywhere near you, it's just like you're on fire, you're burning. Plus I need another place for people to sleep anyway. That middle bedroom is now basically a storage room, a storeroom, because we have to have stuff to put the stuff for eBay, the stuff for flea markets and stuff. The good news is financially we're okay, or we should be. Anyway, good things, can't really talk about them, but next week, Tuesday, my car goes into the shop and can be fixed. My check engine light came on. My dad was tinkering with my car trying to fix it. It didn't fix the problem, for one. For two, it caused a whole nother one. But he doesn't know anything about Mini Coopers. I know that going in. He knew that going in. What can you say? But the problem was, it was like 2 months ago, and it was right around the time for my car to be inspected. So my inspection's out. I gotta get tags and all that going on. So I was a little bit worried about that. Plus I've got a water leak, which was the original problem. Now my mass airflow stupid light is on, which would stop me from getting it inspected in Salisbury. So it's done by the county you live in. The crazy thing is, the county 4 miles away, they don't have those rules, but they have to go by the rules of the county you live in. It's ridiculous. They don't care if you check engine lights on 4 miles away, but here, no. No. And my dad's got a truck down there that runs fine, but he can't get it inspected. It's the most ridiculous thing. If it's under 20 years old, the check engine light cannot be on. I mean, there's rules to it. It has to be certain things, but the mass airflow is included in those rules. So, but that's going to be taken care of. Hopefully, in 2 weeks, my husband's car will be paid for. That is something to look forward to and to be excited about. We should be able to pay off the credit cards and everything, and it's all thanks to him, by the way. That's great. But yeah. I played a very little part in it. But the credit card should be paid off out of debt. We should be fine, all but my car payment, because I owe a lot on it left. But if that and the light bill and the car insurance is really the only bills I got, we good. So I'm very thrilled about that, and everything should be taken care of. So that's great. And then we can just concentrate on merchandise and getting it out and moving it. Luckily he's doing most of it, so it's good. No, I'm doing most of the inventory and the shuffling around and moving around and trying to clean around it and under it, and that's been very trying. very, very indeed trying. Sorry. I know people don't like to see you yawn on camera because it makes them yawn. But it's late and I'm tired. I'd show you weigh-ins normally by now, but I can't. I don't have any. I will get on the scale in the morning. Like I said, I want to do these videos every day again. The last several days has just been really, really harsh, stressful. And somebody reminded me, you know, they sent me a message about somebody else talking. Anyway, it's an in-person kind of matter, but it's not an in-person kind of matter because I don't know this person anymore. We weren't friends, but they do not like me very much. And she's like, you know, you're giving your haters a reason to cheer. I'm like, you know what? Let them cheer. Hate. Thanks for the view, though. But my haters and everybody else might see me struggle, but you will never see me give up. You will never see me quit. And I will fall on my face, just like everybody else. But even though I'm struggling right now, and have been for some time, I still did a hell of a lot. I might be struggling with my little 30 pounds here and there, 25 pounds, whatever it is. But I still lost 155 pounds. So, to Sister Bertha better than you, hate, I don't care. Don't make no sense, but, you know, that's your thing, do it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. If somebody hadn't seen me in a long time, have no interest in seeing, didn't do anything to them in the first place. But I guess once you start hating on somebody, and we've all had those people that we just didn't like and everything they did irritated us. But usually after a year or so or two, you just don't actively seek them out when you have no contact with them for no reason. So, I don't know. But you may see me struggle, but you'll never see me quit. And I'll do fine, one way or the other. It's a silly thing to say, it really is. I guess it makes me feel better more than anything because the person don't care. And that's all right, but I just don't understand why they're lingering with their feelings. It doesn't make any sense. And that's all I got to say about that. Well, you guys, I really am sorry I don't have an actual keto update for you. I've done okay on keto. I mean, I've had some keto snacks because I had a lot of them in there. I did have, we call that same thing the other day. Beefy milk. They're cheap and they're easy. It's a grab and go when you're on the go, you know. So, and you know, I really don't, it's not that I don't regret it. Because it's not that I really want to do that. It's just that I'm not going to feel guilty for it. Because I do have to live my life. It's not ideal. It's not the best way for me. Because I also know that I don't like to hurt. I don't like to be sleepy. I don't like to be tired. I like to have a lot of energy. I like to not have any brain fog. I like to feel great. And while I love food, fat girl behavior, I do. I have fat girl behavior. You know, I mean, that's how I got to be 311 pounds. But food don't like me back. Nothing likes me back. In fact, I done said this a million times. I'm allergic to planet Earth. Because, like, the food, everything but meat, pretty much makes me sick. The grass and the trees make me sick. And that's just not right. But it is what it is. However, all that being said, you guys, hopefully I will get my crap together. I will get on track. I'm a little less overwhelmed now. Tomorrow I'll be even less overwhelmed because a lot of stuff's going into storage. I still have a lot of clothes to wash. But like I said, as soon as they're washed, they'll be going out the door because Anthony can use a lot of them and Harlan can use a lot of them. There might even be stuff in, and well, Beans is not that much younger than Athena. Well, she's about a year. I might have some stuff that Baby Beans can use too, but she's about to turn 2. And Athena's 3.5, and Destiny stopped putting stuff in the storage down here when they moved. So, I don't know that I have anything that's even around about that size, but if it did, I will be glad for Anthony to have some clothes, because that youngin', he practically naked half the time. Not that I care, but when we go off, he needs more clothes on. And I'm also getting a little bit sick and tired of being cold, damn it. Now, I know in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be sick and tired of being hot. But right now, I'm just constantly cold. I got the sweater on. I got the heat blare. My husband's got his AC on in there. But, do you, baby. All right, you guys. So I guess that's really all I got for you tonight. I am really sorry again that I don't have an actual keto update. But I do have a comparative update. So when I do weigh in tomorrow, we can see. Wait a minute. I'm such a dummy. I did get on the scale. I didn't do it yesterday, but I did do it today. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. Let me show you. All right, it's Tuesday. I weigh in 182.0. I've had no sleep. I'm cold. It's very cold in here. Ooh. All right, so today we're trying to get back on track and get everything right and film more. Let's see how it goes. All right, so we're out picking today with Corey. Anthony said he wanted a burger. We stopped by Hardee's. I got this Monster Angus burger, which of course I turned the top one upside down. I'm gonna take this bottom bun off, but right now it's a little hot on my leg. Probably gonna add a pack of mayonnaise because these are kind of plain. But it's just beef, cheese, and bacon, and everybody's happy. All right, so I got 12:30 at night. I'm hungry and just now realized that my belly's growling. So I've got pork skins, ranch, and Texas Pete. All right, you guys. Thursday morning, 179.6. Well, I done tried to end this video 3 times, but I believe that's down a little bit. I wasn't super excited when I stepped on the scale this morning, and I vaguely remember it. So it was not horribly bad or terribly good for a couple of days or something. So I still think I went down. I think I'm below the 180 again anyway, so that's good. I'm ready to stop seeing that number on the scale. I don't even want to see it when I cheat. I mean, there's certain numbers. It's like once you get down below a certain number, you never see that other number again unless you do something really bad for a really long time. It's like, I'll never want to see that 200 again. And so far, for a long time, I have not. But, if I don't get my crap together, I will. Although, again, I'm not doing super bad. I'm just been overwhelmed. I suppose a bit depressed, but pulling out of that, I think, that's the silliest thing. Although I still haven't had a bath. Although I haven't had time to have a bath. Long bath. I've had showers, yes. I just haven't gotten the bathtub and laid around in some bubble bath. I need some bubble bath. I'm about to get me some bubble bath. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to try not to make the videos so long apart. I do want to do them every day because I love talking to you guys. I don't even think I've done one this month, have I? Happy May 1st. Wait, May 5th. May 5th. Ooh, my mom's birthday is in a couple of weeks. But that's alright because of all this shopping. I got plenty. I hook her up. I don't know what she needs. Generally nothing. But anyway. Again, if you're interested in seeing those videos, just put in show us, and I might, even if nobody says it, because it's my channel and I want to. It's kind of fun. All right, you guys, I guess that's all I got for you this time. Again, much love, many prayers. Good night, y'all.